Alex Keller here. Thank you so much for joining me for our backbending practice today. Courageous heart of a yogi. Today we'll start in all fours, just by warming up the spine through cat and cow. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, press the spine to the sky, really creating heat and energy through both movements, moving at your own breath and at your own pace. Today's practice will be about backbending and moving the spine through a full range of motion. So just remember to be courageous in your backbending, but also safe, because when we practice safe backbends, we increase our stamina and our strength and our energy, and of course our balance. So let's continue to create heat in the body by adding the lower body. So draw the knee into the chest with the exhalation. Inhale, extend through the leg. Exhale, really pull the knee in as high as you can. Activate the core. Inhale and open. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale and open. And extend, reaching that left arm back for that right foot, coming into a bow pose on all fours. Really press away, opening the chest. Exhale and release the hand and knee back to the mat. Come into cat pose, draw the left knee into the chest. Inhale to extend. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale and extend. Exhale, really pull it in, pull the knee into the chest. Inhale, extend. Go ahead and bend that left knee. Right arm reaches around, and then gently draw the foot away from the buttocks to really stretch through that right shoulder, creating a nice bow curve in the back. Exhale, coming to spinal balance, and then releasing the hands and knees once again. Curl the toes under, making your way into downward facing dog. When you get there, take a moment to release any tension in the back by bending the right knee and alternating sides, just creating a little bit of heat and awareness in the back of the body. And then we're going to flow through chaturanga. So bend the elbows, hug the elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, and then lead with the belly. Press all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, flow through, pull the elbows in close to the body, upward facing, stay high on the toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, exhale, really lead with the core to lift the hips back to downward facing dog. One more time, bend the elbows, fly through into that upward facing dog, our foundation of our back bends. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows still hugging in. Inhale, upward facing, lengthen. Exhale and pull the booty all the way back, downward facing dog. And then inhale back to plank position. Exhale with control, lower all the way onto the belly. We're going to continue to move into Bhujangasana or Cobra pose. So draw the elbows underneath the shoulders for the first variation. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. Lengthen through the chest. Lengthen through the sternum. Keeping the collarbones wide. And then bend that right knee. Reach the same hand. So the right foot is going to reach back for the right ankle. Exhale to release, and then coming into half bow pose on the opposite side. Left leg lifts, left hand reaches back for the foot, open the chest. Exhale and release. And then we're going to warm up the back a little bit more before we move into full bow. So inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. This time the hands underneath the shoulders, glue the legs together, and then lift the legs up off of the board. Open the legs and close. Open and close, open and close. Exhale, relax all the way back down. Go ahead and bend the knees, and then reach the hands back for the feet. Once again, palms facing up for the first variation. Pull the feet away from the buttocks to help open the chest. Lift the legs as high as you feel comfortable, and your board's going to move, so it might feel a little unstable on the board. Exhale and relax. Go ahead and bend the knees and then wiggle the feet, windshield wipe the feet side to side to release any tension in the low back before our second round. And then we're going to come into Dhanurasana again. So this time palms facing the feet, and you're going to glue the big toes together. Lift, lift, lift as high as you can. Exhale and relax all the way down. Hands underneath the shoulders, curl the toes under. We're going to press back to downward facing dog, and then make your way to a seated posture. So either draw the feet forward or you can float through. And then just come to a seated posture, uncurl the legs, and then make your way onto the spine. Nice, slow, and controlled movements. Coming into gluteal bridge. So you're going to lift the hips, pick out your wedgie first, and then lift the hips up off of the board, rolling the inner thighs in and down. The weight should be in the shoulders and the arms, the head and neck free of all weight. Exhale, lower all the way back down. We're going to do this 2 more times. Lift the hips, hold it here, really lengthen through the low back. Try not to squeeze the low back by squeezing the glutes. Exhale, lower back down. And one more time. Lift the hips, lengthen through the knees, and then we're going to shift the weight into the left leg as we reach the right knee in towards the chest, and then extend the right leg to the sky. Lower till it's parallel with the left, and lift. Lower. And lift. One more time. And lift. Exhale, release that foot down. Place the weight into the right leg as you lift the left leg. Lower. And lift. Lower. Actively press the hands down to keep the board stable, releasing the left foot back down to the mat. And lower the hips. Awesome. Now we're going to move into Chakrasana or our Urdhva Dhanurasana, so either wheel pose or upward bow. Placing the hands underneath the shoulders. Feet are going to be hip-width apart, and make sure you don't get your hands on your hair, you won't be able to get up. And then you're going to actively press the board away from you as you lift the entire back body off of the board. Again, try not to squeeze the glutes. Maybe do a little wiggle to release the neck and the head. Exhale and release all the way back down. So again, we're going to relax the knees and just take a resting breath here. So second round, bend the knees, keep the elbows and the wrists and the shoulders all in one line to help protect and keep the integrity of the joints. Actively press into the board, lift the hips. Feel free to stay right here or maybe just shorten the stance by walking the feet in slightly. Keep the length through the spine. You don't want a crunching sensation, you want a lengthening sensation. Exhale and lower all the way back down. Because our body does really well with repetition, we're going to solidify the neural pathways by completing the pose multiple times. So last time, just so we train the mind, the body, and the muscles, press all the way up. And then maybe bending the right knee. And the opposite leg. And again, that might be really wobbly on the board because it's a movable object. So just be mindful of that. Exhale, relax all the way back down. And go and take a resting breath here. We're going to make our way into fish pose or Matsyasana. So we're going to stay lying on the back with the shoulders down. You're going to tuck the shoulder blades under, bend the elbows, and place the soles of the feet on the board, and now allow the crown of the head to be placed onto the board. Feel free to extend the legs, or coming into a modification by drawing the legs to a 45-degree angle, and then the arms will also reach that 45-degree angle. Another modification is coming to Gurudasana, where the right arm and left leg are crossed over, and then touching the board for stability, or not, and then release to the opposite side. This time the opposite arm and leg will cross. And open, keeping the abdominals active, but lengthening through the sternum. Exhale, release both hands and feet, and untuck the head. Drawing the knees in, we're going to release a little bit of tension out of the spine by gently rocking side to side. Just be mindful that your board is going to rock side to side, and you might rock and roll off the top. And then we'll make our way to a seated posture, coming into a seated twist. Extend both legs for our seated twist. Bend the right knee, and then just gently twist towards the side, making sure that the twist is not coming from the sacrum. It's coming from the thoracic and the lumbar spine. Come back to center, and then bend the left leg and twist towards the left side. Keeping that spine nice and straight and strong. The rotation isn't coming from any bending, it's simply coming from rotating through the lumbar and the thoracic. Inhale back to center. Make sure your booty's not hanging out. That's really important for Paschimottanasana. Reach both hands high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Reach for the toes. Lengthen through the spine. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And try to create as much length as you can. Now, a lot of people say drop the head to the knees. But if you're not flexible enough and you drop the head to the knees, you create this like angry cat back, like so. And we don't want an angry cat back. We want to try to keep that spine as long and lean as we can. So actively lengthen through the spine, gently draw the navel in and up as you return to neutral. Thank you so much for joining me for our practice today. Remember that back bends come naturally, just like everything else in life. So don't force, but awaken your courageous heart through motion.